Tell you something else. There's a lot to be said for making people laugh. Did you know that's all some people have? It isn't much, but it's better than nothing in this cockeyed caravan.
The next comic is probably the sickest fuck you'll see tonight, and I love him for it.
That's one of my favorites. He is a man who is a Shaolin master of the dark arts. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Master.
This guy's one of my personal favorites. He's very warm, very lovable, very sweet, very giving. A guy who's been one of my friends since I started out this business, and he consistently brings something new to the table every fucking week. You gotta admire that kind of dedication.
He's a man who has never been to any contest. He's one of my favorites. Give it up. Come on. Go.
Guys, this next comedian, are you saying the clean comedy, squeaky clean?
This guy also helped me get kicked out of another venue that
That's one of the more interesting comedy podcasts in the area. The JoshCast, check it out sometime.
The best one on the internet, Mr. Motherfucking Josh Jack Boo!
The Jack the social media world.
Oh, no. All right, welcome to the JoshCast show here. Just one segment of it. We're here in the Will Fitz car at Chicky and Pete's parking lot here next to the cabaret on a Tuesday night with Will Fitz, of course, because if I was in his car, that would be just pretty weird, you know, without him knowing.
Just selling drugs here, a normal drug transaction.
And we just had some beer and some food, you know, talking to some broads here.
No gay sex.
Also, Andy Birbeck in the back seat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm back here.
Who loves doing the show. And we had hot conversations tonight. We wish we were recorded, but geez, it was so loud in there between the games. And it was Quizzo, live Quizzo and everything.
Like the sandwiches?
Yeah, that was loud too, you know, just... We're talking about lots of things. First, let's talk about some movies. This is not the Midnight Train Effect, but we recently watched some movies. Andy, you saw what was?
Yeah, I saw Deadpool last night. It was awesome. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It was funny. It was energetic. It was a tight movie, and the ending was a little long, but it was a really, really good, fun superhero movie. A little bit different than the other ones.
Okay, now, I saw the trailer. Did you think that part was funny when he said, hey, these guys have red on them, and it's going to be easy when I shoot them? Was that a funny part of the movie? Because I saw that in the trailer. I thought it was awful. But that's
You mean, like, that guy has the right idea? His
yeah. That's why I thought it was awful. Was that funny?
Nah, that was a lame part. But, I mean...
But it was good all around.
Yeah, you know, in a movie like that, it's the energy that makes it funny. And Ryan Reynolds really did bring something, you know... interesting to that part.
I thought he was great as the Van Wilder. You know, when he was the Van Wilder, he was just like with that Indian guy before he did that shitty part 2. You know,
they made the frat eat the eclairs filled with dog semen.
Yeah, that was good.
That'd be a sex crime in real
This
might actually be. This is the only movie that I liked Ryan Reynolds in. I like him when he's in a mask.
You didn't like him in you didn't like the Van Wilder? You wasn't a fan of
No, I didn't care for Van Wilder.
Wow.
I didn't care for the other movies
Green Lantern was also terrible.
Oh, okay.
They felt the need to have a CGI costume displayed on him. He actually wore like a green suit, like the Green Man, and then they projected the Green Lantern's costume on him, which was absurd.
Yeah, that's a little weak. You want your costume to have a little bit of presence. That's not a good way to do that.
In Deadpool, there's this young girl who plays what's her name? Like her character name, I think, is like Megaton Nuclear Warhead. And there's a lot of talk like she steals the show. She's a great actress. I just want to know, is she of age, or are we looking at like an Olsen twins clock that we have to count down to?
Well, in Hollywood, usually the girls they're older, they play younger. You know, you watch a sitcom, and they're really supposed to be in high school, like that 70s show, but they're really 30.
Okay.
You know, at the time the show's over, they're dead.
She looks 12, but she might only be 16.
I hope. Let's just all hope.
I actually thought the big metal guy stole the show. If anyone stole the show, yeah.
CGI computer graphics.
Spoiler alert for anybody listening to this who didn't see the movie.
But he looks good, and I like the way they did his character. But Ryan Reynolds is really the star of it. He does a great job. But, you know, who cares? People know it's a good movie. It made $140 million.
Okay, now I saw Joe Dirt too. This is very irrelevant.
Yeah.
But I thought it wasn't as good as the first one. Of course, it was really weird. It was about time travel. He goes through a time travel thing, and then he has to meet his chick at the exact same time, and he doesn't, and then he freaks out, and then the whole movie was about a message that he just had to be himself the whole time, and it was nearly not as good as the first one. But there was two funny parts in the movie. One where this kid wanted to do a popcorn trick where he sticks his penis through the popcorn, and then the chick puts his hand in there, and his family walks in on him, so his whole family was putting their hands through the popcorn, giving him a hand job. So his family was jerking him off. That was a funny part. And there was another funny part that I can't think of because I had 2 beers and I'm tipsy right now.
Does Christopher Walken reprise his role as the homicidal janitor?
Yes. Oh. He was not the homicidal janitor. He was Clem, and he was a mob boss. And this is back in the past, before the future. So Clem is he uses Joe Dirt because Joe Dirt can predict the future, and he's making all this money off him. But he does look over Joe Dirt like a guardian angel type of role.
Where did all this sci-fi time
That's what I'm saying.
They saw Hot Tub Time Machine. And
I think that's why it went straight to Netflix. I think it was just too weird, and had potential to be really good. And this came out last year, which is really irrelevant because now we're to 2016.
Another newer, silly, straight to Netflix thing I saw was Bill Burr's new animated thing, F is for Family, which is like King of the Hill, but with people from Boston. So they curse a whole lot, and they're really rude to their kids and drinking, and it had its moments, but it's 6 episodes, and it ends on like a to be continued thing, which I think is kind of presumptuous for like the first season of a new Netflix show to be like, we're going to throw this out here, see how it does, but know full well that we plan to jump right into the second season.
Yeah, I saw the first episode of it.
Yeah.
I wasn't blown away.
I know.
I love Bill Burr, by the way.
Yeah, I had to force myself through it and just be like, okay, I understand it was a different time. I'll get through all the abusive family stuff, but I like some of it. My favorite thing is that the son is into prog rock, which I think like they're trying to do that. He listens to a band that is equivalent to Rush, but it makes allusions to medieval fantasy realms, and so the name of the band instead of Rush is the Shire of Frodo, which I just like that.
Speaking of like animated stuff, the Mike Tyson stories, the mysteries, the Mike Tyson mysteries, that won an Emmy or something.
What?
They were nominated for some sort of Emmy. If you want to look it up on your phone.
I never watched a full episode.
I never watched a single episode either. I know he plugged it on the Opie and Jimmy show. But yeah, I think there's too many animated series out there. Like, it's like South Park is still really good. Like, South Park's one of those shows that I like, but I just don't watch. But I watched a episode recently about social justice. This was really funny. It's still a very funny show. But I think there's too many. There's too many edgy animated shows out there.
Well, part of the problem is like, as someone who has a useless degree of animation that I don't use from the Art Institute, one of the rules they tell you is like, it is more expensive to animate something than to do it live action. So you have to say, like, one of the rules is, like, why is this animated? Are you making it animated because you can show something that can't exist in real life? Like in Family Guy when they do the chicken fights, because it would be a multi-million-dollar blockbuster just from that 5-minute drawn-out joke if they did it live action. But, like, for F is for Family and, like, King of the Hill, like I mentioned, where it's like, these could be the regular actors you use to voice it standing outside of a ranch home in Texas. Why are we... They don't have any trippy sequences or fantasies or anything.
I can't believe they have to teach you that. I remember watching King of the Hill in the 90s. And thinking to myself, like, you shouldn't make an animated show unless there's a reason to have it animated.
Yeah. You get away with more stuff. It's like, it's amazing because you can kill people, and you can
Yeah,
say
that
South
is-
Park can say anything. They can even say the N word. They can't say, I think, like fuck and like one other word, but they can say shit.
But they can also like the fake celebrities. It's a little more goofier when you're seeing that live action. If you're seeing just an actor, it becomes more like SNL, where SNL can get away with it because it's a sketch comedy show with the same cast. But seeing like, I don't know, like a regular sitcom type show, they can't do cutaways where one of the other known cast members is doing that.
All right, let's jump over it now. What do you guys think is the best like way to get laid? We were just talking about movies, but let's talk about something a little bit more real, because I did that as a goof, because it's a debate. Another podcast does that.
You take them to the movies and you buy a large popcorn. You cut a hole in the bottom of it.
Yeah, I got jerked off last year in a movie theater by a fat black chick I was dating, and you know what the weird thing was? I was actually going to come. And she moved her hand away, and not because she knew I was going to come. And then after that, I couldn't come. And it's a good thing I did it, because it would have been everywhere, like all over my thighs and shit, over the seat in front of me, over her hands in the popcorn.
Have you ever done just the regular traditional make out
yes.
in the back of a movie theater thing?
Yes, we
Or
made
do
out.
you go straight for the hand job?
Listen. So here's the situation. Let's get into my personal stuff. So I told you I don't have a lot of dating success. Surprise, haha. And this was a chick I was dating on Plenty of Fish, and this was our second date. Actually, our third date. So, second date, I took her to a crummy motel that was known for drug rated, because it was only $50. It was real ghetto, and she gave me a blowjob, which I was not expecting. Yeah. So we were already intimate a little bit. So the third date, she said, "Yeah, we can fool around and stuff." So we did make out a little bit. We were like sitting in the middle, but we just made out a little bit. She let me feel her breasts, and she felt my dick, while I felt her, her vagina to her pants. And she told me to take it out. It was her idea. She said, "Take it out," and I would be not a gentleman if I didn't take it out. And I took it out while she went down there and played with it. And I almost surprisingly came. I'm glad I did. But yeah, I mean, I've had most dates don't go anywhere though. Like most dates I've been on, it doesn't matter if it's from online or in person. It's like they don't go in. You get to know the girl, and then it's like they most likely just say, "I don't want to go on a second date with you," or it's mutual, where you both don't call each other. And it's like 80% of my dates have not went anywhere.
Well, I'd say that should be normal. If television has taught us anything, and it has taught us everything, it's that you take it slow. That there is none of that over the shirt, under the shirt action until well into the 10th date, and then it's not until after marriage that.
No.
So, but no, I seriously think we are several generations into people raised on television sitcoms. My sister is one of those people that talks, "Why can't we be a normal family?" and starts like talking about people like Friends and stuff on TV. I'm like, Friends, because she was talking about having a serious relationship and having a husband and kids and stuff. I'm like, all the Friends like had sex with each other, short of like Monica and Ross. Everyone banged everyone on Friends, and it's getting even more obvious on TV, where they can't even wait till the second season like Friends did to start revealing that. In the first episode of some terrible bomb sitcoms, they're just like, "Let's get them together now before we get canceled." I think that's what a lot of people base their dating expectations on is a friggin' television episode.
Yeah, well, see, the girls that I've dated, like the problem usually is I don't want a relationship, and like even the girls who don't, they lie.
And then he wonders why his dates don't go anywhere.
Listen, you don't even know what I'm saying, man. And we're gonna get into Andy Birbeck's dating life in a little bit. If he allows us. If he allows us.
Yeah, please.
But no. So here's the thing. I'm honest, at least. Some guys, I know a guy who lies. He tells them whatever they want to hear. And he takes so many dates as possible until he gets sex, and then he doesn't call them anymore. He's an asshole. I don't do that. But no, that even if they want a friends with benefits or they want a hookup, they lie. and they'll be vague and say, well, I want a relationship. You know what I mean? It's like that. So pretty much what they're trying to say is I want to go on a bunch of dates, which is nice for them. But it's like if we just, want to just have some fun and go on some dates and fool around with each other, like the one chick I was dating, what's wrong with that? If we're both, but they lie. So I usually, if they say they want a relationship, then I usually just don't call them after that because I try to let them know that that's not what I'm looking for. But no, but so Andy, no, I would ask you like, what do you think is all the success? Most of the success you had, like, was it from
all the success I've had?
No, the times.
I would like to thank the Academy.
The times where you did get laid or you did date some girls or whatever, you were happy. Was it like from social circles you met these girls? Was it from bars? Where did these situations take place?
I mean, look, you can get lucky once in a while and get in a one-night stand out of nowhere.
I happen to be once in a bar, but I'm saying that it rarely happens. Let's be honest. It's like winning the lottery. It's just like right place, right time. But like, where did you meet your
exes?
Exes, flings, whatever.
Work.
With Denny's or
one at Denny's, yeah.
Okay, was she cute or?
Yeah, she's good looking.
What about you, Will? What was your ex-girlfriend's?
Well, with all of them, as unbelievable as it sounds, all of them were met in the friend zone, that mysterious area. So I have been friends with all of them beforehand, and some of them may or may not have been dating this asshole beforehand. I'm like, they're there.
Well, look, there's the difference between Will and myself. Will is a very stable man. He comes across as that guy, like, we were friends, but I could really see myself with a guy like that forever. That's a good thing for you. I'm more like the crazy wild card in a way. Not that I'm crazy or anything. I just think
you need to find a girl whose womb is barren. So there's no expectations there, that you're both eccentric. She can start debating about having a family of cats, and you can, I don't know about that.
I hate cats.
There you go. See? The opposites attract. If television has taught us nothing.
Well, I mean,
I won't have anything that poops in sand. Not in my house.
Well, I was going to say that, like, so is that what you like to do, Will? You prefer to be friends first?
Well, no, I don't prefer it, but growing up in, like, the combination of, like, the dare and the age generation, I'm like, oh my God, drugs and lady parts are going to kill us all. So I'm very hesitant in proceeding, thinking that at some point in the steps, they'll reveal, like, it's like, and by the way, here's my paperwork showing the test results that I am clean. So, but in reality, you are always taking that gamble. But yeah, like, I am, like, terrified of getting something because I think, like, I would, if I found out, I'd be like, bitch, you gave me herpes. Oh! But so far,
is it true you would have had two more possible relationships if you didn't take them to the cabaret and see me do a rape joke on stage?
No, those were existing relationships where I brought them in, and again, it's if anything, you weren't like the be all end all of it, but you were like the coup d'etat of like
coup d'etat.
Terrible amateur comedy, and then just like oh my God, I just, don't you just want to rape all the girls in your office because they're just bitch whores that won't blow you? And
is that the joke?
No.
No.
I can't remember the exact.
My rape jokes are more clever than that, aren't they?
I can't remember the exact nuances. It was
who knows?
Very elaborate, very clever, I'm sure.
Sadly, I have. Over the 6+ years I've been doing comedy, I think I've written and performed at least 30, if not 40, rape jokes. Maybe one. Maybe if I'm lucky, 2 of them are clever. And it's one of those things that every comedian I feel like has something that they obsess on writing with. And for some reason, when I first started, I cannot stop writing rape jokes. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
I think the psychologist, my mom, like I said, she talks about rape a lot, and she always tells me, "Don't go to jail. You're going to get raped." And you raped somebody, and she always talks about how I rape people and stuff. And I think that's where it came from.
Yeah, you're either born at the wrong time or the exactly right time with with how much the end rape culture movement is going. Like there is huge potential there for ironic. How's another comic put it? I'm only serious. Jokes about rape. But yeah, that was just. Like I said, there were definite moments where I was there with dates, and they were like, just like, yeah, I don't, I want to support you, but I don't want to see any of this ever again.
Was I the only example though? Like both
yes.
of them? I was the only example
because it's so obvious. Because others, it's just like it's just a general.
Because like there's been nights at the cabaret and other open mics where I'm not like the only filthy one. Other comedians would do a rape joke. Like the guy actually, we weren't here. I think you both weren't here once. And this guy that went on before me. He did like a 2-minute rape bit. It wasn't too brutal, but he did the rape. You know what I mean? So I'm not always like the only one.
Well, it happened to be like you were the only one making rape jokes when they were here, and just like the real thing, whether you're talking about it or actually experiencing, rape seems to be a memorable, traumatic.
So were they not to make fun of these gals, but were one of them?
One of them was, but she also has the lighter sense of humor. The other one that wasn't was just like, yeah, this isn't my thing.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah. Well,
don't be discouraged.
Two less customers for the cabaret, but listen,
I still say there is gold in them there hills.
Well, listen, I got to weed people out. If you're too sensitive, don't come out to a Northeast cabaret show.
Yeah.
It's all right. I offended a Palestinian woman once. Or a woman of Palestinian descent. I don't know if
Did she tell you that?
I heard Tony told me about it afterwards.
Was it at the Roast of Santa?
No. It was over the summer. It was a Saturday thing I did over the summer.
That was more her problem, though. Her beef was just that you were simply Jewish, not anything you said.
Yeah, you know what? Look, I feel like I'm satirizing an attitude, and she felt as though I was personally attacking her. She enjoyed the show other than that.
I'm here to see Rubberface, not Jew stuff.
Yeah.
Rubberface.
I see enough of the Jerry Seinfeld on the television. I do not need to see this Ginger Seinfeld here. No.
Oh, jeez.
Movies, rape, dating.
Yes. I mean, I guess that's all we need to talk about today. We already got 20 minutes, and I already kept Andy needs to be at the diner at 11. I already kept him long enough.
I don't have an exact time.
I know.
Need to be there.
But like I said, I just wanted to do a brief segment. I couldn't make this the whole episode, but I'll just do a segment since no one's going to listen to this anyways. And if anything happens tomorrow, if anything better, then I'm pretty sure we'll all be at the cabaret tomorrow since we all got nothing going on, and then we can add some more stuff. And even though Andy's more cranky, I feel like on Wednesday tonight, his guard was down. He wasn't in his comedy mode, where he before that he was kind of thinking about his set all night at the bar, and he was more willing to do this show.
Can we just do an episode analyzing Andy, the new segment?
No. Yeah, you want to talk about my set after I do it next week? And I'll just be quiet while you discuss it.
Not your set.
While you just set.
We could actually be on the stage with you, just doing commentary as you do it.
I've seen that before. Someone did that on the show. It was a Comedy Central show.
An original.
Oh, we could do it. Nobody cares. I mean, it's they call us hacks. You guys stole that show from we're not charging money for.
Yeah, I might shoot up to the Crooked Eye tomorrow. Then I'll go to the cabaret in a second. So who knows if I'll even make it on time.
You will. I make it all the time. You need to, if you get there at 7:30, which I usually do. So I leave at like.
What time do they start at the Crooked Eye?
They start at 8:05, just like cabaret. So I get there at 7:30. Usually the list is wide open. I get one of the first couple spots. I watch a few people. I leave like around 8:30. Cabaret's 20 minutes away. I get the cabaret around 9ish. And, I'm one of the last people to go on, and you bang out 2 in one night.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's wrap this up. Thanks to Will Fitz and Andy Birbeck for doing this show on a Tuesday night, bored Tuesday night.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this anymore.
Well, Andy, I'm trying to make Andy a regular semi-regular on the show because one of the reasons he doesn't want to do it. But Andy's good on the show. He's like the guy who goes, I'm only going to have one drink tonight. And then, you get him one drink, and then he goes, all right, yeah, fuck it, give me that shot. And then he starts drinking more. That's how he is on the podcast. He goes, I'm not going to talk that much, and then he gets into it. He's good.
I feel like I'm being misrepresented a little bit here.
All right, well, that's it. More crap on this episode. Just keep listening. Hey, yeah, welcome to another episode here of JoshCast. I recorded earlier. It's Tuesday night here, technically Wednesday morning, and I recorded a segment with Will Fitz and Andy Birbeck. No, not at the Cabaret on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday night at the Chicky and Pete's next to the Cabaret. I will play that clip after this clip. So let's get right to topical news. I don't want to waste time. There's not much going on in my life. A huge bombshell dropped in Spitzer assault case. Elliot Spitzer, that's the guy that hired that blonde hooker for lots of money. He turned of events on Tuesday after a woman's accused former governor from choking her at the New York hotel last weekend. This guy's into some kinky shit, man. Hudgens under investigation for a Valentine's jester. 27-year-old actress and her boyfriend are in hot water after allegedly breaking federal law during a romantic moment over Valentine's Day weekend. Actor can land her 6 months in the jail. What did she do? Fuck on somebody's grave or something? Jesus. She's for allegedly defacing Sedona Red Rock. Alright, don't know what that means, but... Pizza Hut takes down Kanye West with epic insult. Kanye West has been tweeting over the last few days about how he needs more money, so Pizza Hut decided to get in touch. Hilarious resume it posted. So they said they epically owned Kanye West on Twitter. It says, Kanye West has been in the news. It says Pizza Hut, at Kanye West. We're sorry, Kanye. We just can't accept this. Please give us a call. And it says the resume of Kanye, skills, rapping, fashion, experiments, rapping, references. They crossed off Taylor Swift. So I can't believe Pizza Hut kind of took a little dive at him. Go Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut trying to be cool with some jabs. California man makes valuable find inside a FedEx copier. When Lee Carson spotted the item in a copy machine in a California FedEx, he didn't feel comfortable leaving it in the lost and found. So he went to the police, whopping discovery that was made underlived. He finds $50,000 of checks. Paul McCartney got denied from the Grammys party. A bouncer at a Los Angeles nightclub refused to let the Beatles singer back Foo Fighters and a couple others into the Big Post Grammys. Hilarious quip Paul made to the bouncer. So this bouncer wouldn't let the white people in. How VIP do we gotta get? I'm in the fucking Beatles, man. So that's pretty salty. That sucks. I heard an interview today from Ronda Rousey. I think she did she was talking to somebody. I forgot who she was. I think it was one of those Dr. Phil or something. No, Ellen. And she said that she was suicidal. That's why she lost to Holly Holm. Ha! Love these excuses. Yep, Ronda Rousey. I considered suicide after Holly Holm fight. That would have been great. Fuck her. Okay, so that's not it for the show. More to come. The show just started. I already got some content so far, which is good. Hopefully, I'll get some sober drunk commentary this week, and anything else that happens you're here on this show. More topical news. This is JoshCast, your favorite podcast show that you don't listen to. Stay tuned to find out what happens next.
Yeah, hi. I live right next door to you at 5416. Do you mind keeping your TV down a little bit?
What?
I live right next door to you at 5416. Do you mind keeping your TV down a little bit? I live right next door to you on 5416. Do you mind keeping your TV down?
54. I don't. Who is this? You don't live next door to me.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay.
And you wouldn't be calling my house like this. I appreciate you calling my house like that.
What are you going to do? Press the button really much?
Excuse me?
So what are you going to do about it? Press the button 3 times and scare me?
You know what?
You know what? Shut up, bitch. We're talking.
Excuse me.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Shut up.
Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
Fuck your mother.
What'd you say?
I said fuck your mother.
What street you live on?
The same street as you, man.
You don't know what street I live on.
Well, all you had to do was hang up the phone.
What street do you live on?
Henry Street.
Excuse me?
Henry.
What street do you live on, nigga?
Henry Street, nigga.
You sound like a nigga. That's what you sound like.
What is a nigga exactly?
If I catch you in the street, I'll put a bullet in your head.
But what is a nigga? What is it? But what does that mean? I don't know.
What's your address?
I don't think you know either.
What's your address?
Why, I gotta come over?
Yes, I'll come over and put a bullet in your head. You think it's funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got a gangster over here.
Find out. What's your address?
I can't tell you that, sir.
You're a pitiful excuse for a man. You're a boy. You're a kid. You're a child.
You want to know my address? It's 4409 Longshore.
Longshore?
Yep.
I know that's your wrong address. You're a coward.
Well, how do you know? Oh, you psychic now?
You're a coward.
You psychic?
If you were on my block, come on outside.
If you was on my block, I'd invite you in my house for a glass of Kool-Aid.
Come on outside right now.
Yeah, sure you are.
Right now. Come on outside.
You don't got no cordless phone, you poor ass motherfucker. You don't got no cordless phone, you poor ass motherfucker.
Come on outside, coward.
You poor, I can tell by listening to your voice.
Come on outside, coward.
Come on outside.
Come on outside, coward. I'm outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now come on outside.
Oh, you gonna do? Invite me for some glass of Kool-Aid?
No, so I can put my foot in your ass.
What happened to the bullet? I thought you had a Glock or something.
It'd be detrimental for me to put a bullet in your head. I'd rather beat your ass.
Oh, beat my ass?
That's right.
Oh my God.
You're a coward.
I'm a coward.
Somebody up late at night playing these childish games.
I ain't playing no games, man. You got the TV on too loud over there.
I got my TV on too loud. So the fuck what? If I had my TV on loud, it's none of your goddamn business.
Yeah, it is, because it's waking us up over here.
You mind your business.
Fuck you.
Mind your business, bitch.
Motherfucker.
Mind your business.
Mind your business? Business isn't a word.
I tell you what, I'll turn up even louder for you to hear.
I thought I didn't live next door to you. You told me I had the wrong address.
Then what you want to do?
You told me I had the wrong address.
Then what you want? Stop. Then what you want to do?
You told me I had the wrong address. So turn it up loud.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck your mother.
Yeah, Thursday night / Friday morning here, about 1:30 in the morning. I just got back from hanging out down Center City. And I'm just going to jump right to topical news. Not much going on. I have a possible guest for the show. A woman contacted me from a Craigslist ad about having guests on the show. That's right, I am so desperate to get guests on my show, since comedians don't really want to help me. Well, I had 2 on this episode. That I go to Craigslist, and this woman said that she would like to try to be on the show. So that is a possibility. Maybe not for this episode, maybe for the next one. So let's see what's going on here, folks. Let's see if we can make some podcast magic happen. Anything going on we could talk about? I heard that Walmart workers will be getting a raise on Saturday. They'll be making $10 an hour. So that's pretty good. I guess you're a Walmart worker. I could never get a job at Walmart. I applied at every single Walmart here in Philadelphia, and I think the problem was I was not a black person who was poor or something, because that's all I really see at Walmart is either black people working there or middle-aged hillbillies. So I can't get a job there. Pope's surprising remark, a big blow to church doctrine. The pontiff made an eyebrow-raising comment on Thursday that defies a strict, long-standing ban the church has against contraception. What he says, the lesser of 2 evils. So what is he saying about people who use condoms? Is he telling people to go bareback? Because that's pretty disgusting. Woman's unusual compulsion lands her in jail again. 64-year-old white woman who has been banned from airports across the country was arrested for the 5th time in Chicago Wednesday after trespassing at O'Hare. What does she keep doing? What is this compulsion? It says serial stowaway arrested again. It says a woman who is barred from airports due to multiple attempts. Oh, she tries to sneak past security checkpoints and board flights without a ticket will appear in court of trespassing charges. So I don't know what the compulsion is, but she just, I think it's just the fact that she's a white woman and she just thinks she's better than everybody. White people still think like that. It's still a white person's world we're living in here, folks. let's not forget that. It says, everyone swooned over an old pic of hot grandpa, where Derek posted a photo of his now 86-year-old grandfather from 1950. He never imagined he'd receive so much attention. Handsome photo that was taken web by storm. Picture of Korean War vet. So let's see. Once again, they won't show you the picture. You gotta watch a video. Why can't you just give me the fucking answer? Why does it have to? Okay, here it is. So yeah, it looks like a very handsome young man in a war outfit. Okay, cool. Why do I have to watch a picture? Watch a movie of that. You know? McDonald's tests its new item inspired by the McGriddle. It's tried out a sweet and savory sandwich, unlike their all-day breakfast menu. So, a unique ingredient. Oh, it's McDonald's chicken and pancake sandwich. Oh, okay. So, I know a lot of people will eat it. People will eat anything. Especially here in Philly, yo. This happened on the Wheel of Fortune. Contestants win turned sour after cringeworthy gaffe. David may have solved the Wheel of Fortune puzzle, but Pat Sajak totally stumped him with a arguably simple elementary question. A huge blunder that mortified his wife. Okay, so that's no big deal. They thought it was, Paris, and it wasn't. Okay, good for them. It says Valentine's diners leave blunt tip note for insulted chef after being harassed about their sexual orientation on a date. I guess that means a lesbian or a gay couple. One Indiana couple decided to give him a piece of their mind. How the dude got the last word. Now let's see if I can get this without watching a video. Because the videos are just some stupid reporter. I just don't turn this volume down. I don't care. Alright. It says, don't tell lesbians they need a man on Valentine's Day. So this chef was going, hey, you dykes need a man. You can't celebrate Valentine's Day. West blasts Taylor Swift in a leak SNL backstage. Right now, why is this guy bashing Taylor Swift? I thought they were cool. They were taking selfies together. And out of the blue, he just starts again. What is it? Once again, he's still mad because she won over Beyonce. He's claiming he's $53 million in debt, and I don't even know what the hell's going on. Why he's picking on a white girl? He's real tough, this guy. He's a gangster rapper picking on a white girl. He says, look at my shit. They took my fucking stage off of SNL without asking me. West can be here now. I'm bummed. That and Taylor Swift, fake ass. So he's calling her fake ass and shit. So once again, he's a real gentleman. And they have a Rolling Stone 100 greatest country songs of all time. And I hope that the only song I ever liked was the song Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. It's a very gay song that I like that white girls dance to. Well, folks, I'm going to try to get some sober drunk commentary. Also, Saturday night, this might be possible. Speaking of Craigslist, as you know, I'm a very desperate guy who goes to Craigslist, look for friends, podcast guests, activities. Another girl, different girl, replied to my ad that she wants to hang out with me Saturday night to go to bars and stuff, to, meet people and dance and such. So that might be happening. There's no guarantee, but if it does, you hear about that. Also, more topical news and odd news, possible sober drunk commentary. Oh, folks, you got to keep listening. There's no other podcast like this, I tell you.
We chill like this and woo-hoo-hoo-hee. Oh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hee. Oh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hee. We chill like this and woo-hoo-hoo-hee.
I'm about to start off where he finished. No more on the napkin, I finished. 30-day challenge, my sperm is diminished. No more beating off for 30 days, but
you know how I smoke it out. I puff it down with the flow and the smoke in my mouth. It feels so good when I'm in the hood, cause you got $5 sacks of that good. Blow a hit when I'm rich. I'ma smoke a golden bowl cause I'm the shit. Suck my tit and eat my dick. If you get in my way, I'll split your wig.
Yeah, I better turn this up a little bit, but the neighbors get mad when you bump this shit.
The neighbors can suck my big old dick.
Hey yo, Eureka! Just like that, bit in your act, fuck a big black chick named Tamika. I'm on the fat chicks, they think they too good for me. This last chick had the nerve to say that she too hood for me. But I'm just looking for a quick nut inside the tummy, man. People would try to play me for a dummy. I was supposed to do 2 lines instead of did 4. I mean, this microphone is sore, but this is a cipher. But back to the humor whores. Feel smart. At the same time, about to blow a fart, cause I blow the wind. I feel like I commit sins from the stuff that I spit. On stage with the microphone, I'm in my zone. People heckle me, you cannot break me. I fake the challenges that people try to give me, but I still passed it. But the shit that I spit is tragic. The way I harass women is magic. I tried to make them comfortable, but they run away. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
We chill like this and a woo-hoo-hoo-hee. 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 We chill like this and a woo-hoo-hoo-hee. Woo-hoo-hoo-hee. Woo-hoo-hoo-hee.
Yeah, it's like WWE. All these faggot ass comedians get the motherfucking pedigree. Put their head like right between my legs. Not that they giving me head. Take their arm, slam into the bed. And all of a sudden they down for the count. 1, 2, 3. I rip a cunt's asshole. They try to fuck with me.
Oh, listen up, brother. Check it out, dude. It's the Philadelphia Folkster coming after you, fat dog. You know I'm a hog, cause I like to eat dogs, like Mike Vick's brother-in-law, cause that's how we roll. You know how we do up in Philly. We chill like this and a woo-hoo-hoo-hee. Let's eat cheese and a woo-hoo-hoo-hee.
Alright, Saturday night here. I have a guest for next show. Possibly Monday we'll be interviewing her, the chick I talked about. Tonight I'm supposed to be meeting a girl off Craigslist for a friend ad, which I've done before. I don't even have her number. And I have met people before who I have hung out with who I didn't have their number because, we email each other. So there's a good chance she probably either won't show up, she probably stood me up, but I go out by myself regardless. So I'll talk about that tomorrow when this episode is wrapped up. Also, last night I went to Center City and I hung out with some dudes. It was a random night of just hanging out with random people and stuff. It was pretty fun. Let's get right over to topical news, odd news. I'm doing the Dan Mahan March Madness, Suburban March Madness. I told myself I wasn't going to do it this year, but I have nothing going on, so why not? Let's see if there's, usually on Saturdays, there's not much going on. I see that Jared from Subway, he is trying to look for a shorter sentence from the underage girls that he tried to fuck. There, he did fuck, actually. He paid them. Also, there was an 18-year-old boy. I heard this on a radio show. This kid's only 18 years old. He set up an office and pretended to be a gynecologist. He's facing time. That's an amazing story. And of course, we're talking about the GOP primary votes and all that stuff. And, Hillary Clinton won this, Donald Trump won that. A couple discovered a 50-year-old safe inside their house, and it has money, it has bingo, it has a bottle of wine. They totally hit the jackpot, and there's a lot of money. It's old money, but it still should be good. Host's big mistake on live TV would make your jaw drop. Lauren Tobin was doing a segment about a rare poster she claimed was worth a fortune. Then she made a move that horrified her fellow anchors. Move that everyone's talking about. So let's see if this is worth talking about or playing. She pranks her co-workers, destroys a rare collectible. Have a closer look at this, Tobin said, ripping the poster. Oh, so she ripped the poster. She said, "Oh my God, what have you done? What have you done?" And she wrote, "Just kidding." Oh, that's a news anchor prank. That's so funny. Sounds awful, doesn't it? That's like an office prank. Kanye is not broke, they're saying. Of course he's not broke. He's building a lake-sized pool in his backyard, so... Yeah, black people, even if they're broke, they're still doing things. You know, they say, black people, they're broke, but they got a $500,000 ring around their neck? Yeah, he's not broke. Police plan to boycott the Beyonce over performance. So, town where the cops are outraged. I'm guessing some southern state where they don't like black people in general. Oh, Tampa. I don't know if Tampa, Florida is considered racist, but yeah, people are still mad about her, about doing the whole Black Panthers thing, you know. I might do some drinking tonight, I don't know yet. Video captures a drunk man on a football field and looks funny. Yeah, drunk's not always funny though, but this looks funny. Okay, so tonight I will try to do some sober/drunk commentary. I will talk about if the girl shows up and what happened, anything else that happens, and we'll wrap this up with some odd and topical news. Folks, this is the most spontaneous podcast show. Keep listening.
Alright, it's Saturday, 2:07 a.m., Olde City. I just got back eating a big slice of pizza. It's going to clog my asshole up tomorrow. Beautiful night tonight. It's about fucking 58 degrees. I went to Cuba Libre tonight. The girl from Craigslist did not come out. She emailed me. I didn't have her number. She emailed me and said, hey, I'm going to be late, which I didn't know. She showed up like an hour late. And then the time she emailed me, I was at Cuba Libre. And then the time I went to go meet her, she went back home on the train. So, fucking white people. Fuck out my way. Ignorant ass white people out here. I don't know what's going on down here. I think it's a fight or some shit. Olde City is popping tonight. Right outside the Cuba Libre. Guy with the purple shirt?
I haven't seen that. Oh my gosh, she's running in front of the car.
These girls almost got hit by a car. Oh, now they're going to hit somebody else's car.
Everybody's blowing up. I got lag before I go.
Alright. I'm outside the Blue Martini now. Another spot where a lot of the action happens. A lot of booty popping out here, so lots of titties. Alright. You hear the loud volume. The street harassment has begun. Lots of guys are following the pussy, hoping that a chick is going to go home with them. And I have bad news for you fellas, it's most likely not going to happen. Tonight I didn't have a sip of alcohol, which I'm proud of. Oh shit. Someone just threw a bottle. Trying to walk around the gang members here, Olde City. Excuse me. Alright, take a peek at your booty, girl. Alright, so yeah, people are starting to get food. People are just hanging out, though. It's not cold like it was weeks ago, especially 2 weeks ago. Actually, yeah, last week I was in New York. And it was about 6 degrees outside. 6 degrees, and now today it's 58. How do you like that?
East Coast weather. That pizza I ate was over 1,000 calories, and I have no to complain how fat I am. It's unbelievable, it really is. I'm walking towards this black club. I see a lot of big asses in here tonight. Black girls love me.
You know it's covered up.
Yeah, they love me good, honey. So yeah, I hung out solo tonight. I did see one guy I knew from last night, but I didn't bother to hang out with him. He's a clown. I almost broke my ankle.
I ain't playing with you. I straight up with what I
Right on, right here.
Alright, the street harassment is happening. Girls threatening a man's life. That is illegal, I believe. Well, I'm not going to walk around too much tonight, even though it is beautiful outside. I'm going to head to my train soon. Not much is really going on. Many people have been puking tonight. There's a lot of college kids who are newbies at the drinking. They haven't figured out yet. They're controlling their alcohol on stages and such. Lots of vomit, fecal matter all over the streets, you would say. Now I'm outside the National Mechanics bar I was at today. Not much is going on here, mostly just hipsters waiting for their Ubers and their cabs and their bullshit. It's a good bar. I'm going to walk around market a little bit outside Cuba Libre and other places. I'm out of here. This guys just hate when people say yo to me. My name is not Yo. It used to be in my past life. Yeah, man. Bitches everywhere. Yeah, I'm not good at picking up chicks and such, or even with people in general, but gotta go out. Oh, yeah. All right. Alright, I'm going to walk down this block one more time and I'm going to head back, see if any interesting happens. I see there's a guy who's thirsty. I see around the city. He's always approaching girls. He's talking to these 3 girls he has no chance with.
That ain't no white card. That's not white. That's
Oh, damn. Alright. Guys still hitting up hoes. No, I'm turning back now. There ain't not much up here. There ain't nothing up here. Alright, not much is really going on here. I'm going to wrap this up. JoshCast, joke, sober commentary. Alright, gonna wrap this episode up. Last night, I got some drunk sober commentary you just heard, but the girl from Craigslist, surprise, she did not show up. I only waited for her for about a half an hour as I was walking around. I didn't have her number, I only had her email. That's how I knew she wasn't going to show up. I went to some places. Finally, she emailed me late and said, hey, I'm on my way. Then she emailed me again and said, hey, where are you? What are you wearing? And I said, I'm wearing this and that. And then she said, well, too late. I'm already on the train back home. Sorry. So I already knew she wasn't going to show up, but last night nothing really happened. And I'm just going to get right to the topical and odd news if there's anything going on. And we're going to wrap this episode up. I have a guest I'm going to interview tomorrow night for the next episode, a black chick from Craigslist. So, yeah, that's it. We're going to keep going from there. 2 incidents with racial undertones stirring anger on a UW Whitewater campus, and it shows a white guy and a white girl in blackface. That looks awesome. Man gets locked up for at least 6 months over a $1 robbery. What did this guy do? It says a West Virginia man initially sentenced to 15 years for a $1 robbery. Oh, he robbed somewhere. He wanted the dollar. Some people just want a dollar that bad, and he got it, folks. It says, what did Kanye West spend $53 million on? That's a lot of Popeyes and watermelon. I'm gonna say taxes. I mean, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's houses and cars, right? Has to be cars, right? I don't know. Details emerge on shooting suspect ties with Uber. Jason Dalton was a driver, had passed the background check. So be careful with the Uber, you might get shot up or some shit. Or the person might be a murderer. Alright, there's not much going on. I'm going to get right to weird, odd news because there's not a lot going on in the regular world. But let's see what's going on in the weird, strange, odd world. My favorite segment to close the show up. Owner uses cat for a perfect hat light. Listen to this 911 call and decide for yourself if turkeys have declared war. It says, listen to a lottery winner's discovery. His prize is much bigger. And it shows a man with yellow rotten teeth. Okay. Scores of dismembered corpses found inside drain pipes in Columbia jails. So people have been stuffing dead bodies in the pipes. French restaurant bans bankers for denying the owner loan. Yeah, why not? You want to come in my restaurant and eat after you deny my loan? Fuck you. Eat somewhere else. That's awesome. Man calls 911 to talk about Hitler, cops say. Actor finds upper hand after having his fingers replaced with toes. And his hands look freaky. Martial artist takes big hits to grow and we double over. It shows a big board on a string hitting this guy in the balls. But he's Asian, so he probably doesn't have much down there anyways. Man's girlfriend gives him the most embarrassing shirt ever. It's a shirt with her on it. Oh my god. Now that's pretty interesting. Yelp employee fired after public post to CEO saying that she can't afford food. So she works for Yelp, she can't afford food. Hungry, angry Wendy's customer bites an employee, cops say. Hookers for Hillary offers extras to Nevada Clinton support. So hookers, prostitute call girls, they're voting for Hillary Clinton. That's going to help her campaign, I'm pretty sure. A Nigerian astronaut is not really trapped in space. Man skipped work for 6 years and no one noticed until he won an award. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god, look at this picture. Adrenaline junkies take insane selfie on top of Chinese skyscraper. So these 2 white guys, of course it has to be white guys, and my hands are sweating from looking at this because I'm afraid of heights. They're standing on this giant skyscraper that's like, I don't know how far up, and they're taking a selfie. Unbelievable. They remember that to the day they die. And nobody will remember this podcast because this podcast sucks. Sea Lion is using a selfie stick. Well, folks, that's it for the show. Hopefully in the next show I'll have a guest. Maybe some more comedians on it since I'm unemployed. And I thank you for listening. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
You have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.